This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the afternoon of December 21st, 2022. I'm Alex Brown. TechPoint today announced its acquisition of the Indy CIO Network, a peer group and idea forum designed to support chief information officers at businesses throughout central Indiana. The state's nonprofit growth accelerator for the tech sector said it is rebranding the organization to the Indiana CIO Network with plans to expand its footprint throughout the Hoosier state. The network was founded in 2011 by Jeff Ton, a former IT leader who has held roles at California-based Intervision Systems and is the former CIO at Goodwill of Central and Southern Indiana. TechPoint says Ton will continue to be involved in the network and help facilitate future meetings. The Kosciuszko Economic Development Corporation is looking for ideas to redevelop the former Owens supermarket site in downtown Warsaw. KEDCO on Tuesday issued a request for proposals to transform the 2-acre shovel-ready site into a mixed-use development, with a focus on workforce housing. Proposals are due by January 5th. Indiana's state gasoline taxes will drop by about 3 cents per gallon next month to their lowest level since April, as pump prices have declined from record peaks 6 months ago. A total of 52.9 cents per gallon in state taxes will be charged during January under rate changes released Tuesday by the Indiana Department of Revenue. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Don't miss your chance to nominate a worthy business or community leader for IBJ's 40 Under 40 Awards. It's one of our most prestigious awards programs celebrating the accomplishments of leaders under the age of 40. We're on the lookout for people who have achieved a level of success that is rare at a young age. Who will be named to this year's class? We need your input. Learn more and submit your nomination by January 13th at ibj.com/nominations.
Whether it's a new hire or a noteworthy promotion, IIB's Big Wigs and New Gigs serves as a platform to promote your team. Our revamped offering includes being featured on both the newly redesigned newsletter and at InsideIndianaBusiness.com. Subscribers to the Business News subscription save $10 off every listing. Plus, you can save $100 by bundling your submission to IIB with the Indianapolis Business Journal or the Indiana Lawyer. More at InsideIndianaBusiness.com.
23 pairs of chromosomes are the building blocks of human biology, and BioCrossroads is using that as an inspiration to recognize 23 young leaders shaping Indiana's future life sciences sector.
23 Promising Achievers in Innovation and Research, or 23 PAIR, is a new annual awards program to recognize young life sciences talent in the state. Each year, BioCrossroads will name a new class of 23 young professionals, aiming to spark connections that will grow the industry and retain promising talent. BioCrossroads Executive Vice President of Communications, Lori Leroy, says the organization will create special programming to develop the young workers, spark partnerships, and grow their understanding of the many opportunities in Indiana's life sciences industry.
Just trying to find different ways to connect with this group of young talent to keep them motivated and interested in here in Indiana. I mean, that's really part of it too, is this is also a way to ensure that we get some of these folks to stay here.
In addition to varied skills being represented in the group, Leroy says BioCrossroads founder, the late Gus Watanabe, would have been very proud of the ethnic diversity. Kylie Valletta, Inside Indiana Business Radio.
The city of Madison on Tuesday announced the fourth national retailer to join a $55 million mixed-use development. Kohl's will be the final anchor tenant for the shops at Sunrise Crossing, which is currently being constructed at the site of the former Madison Plaza in the city's downtown. The 39,000-square-foot Kohl's store will join TJ Maxx, Hobby Lobby, and Five Below, which have already made commitments for the project. The city said the retailers will add 150 jobs. The shops at Sunrise Crossing is expected to be ready for the 2023 holiday shopping season. Another phase, which will add 183 apartment units, is set to begin construction in late 2023. Ball State University's Center for Business and Economic Research has released the results of a nationwide study examining which areas of the country are most likely to land a semiconductor plant, and 2 Indiana locations made the list. Interestingly, Tippecanoe County, home of Purdue, didn't make the cut, even though it already has a nearly $2 billion commitment from a tech company to open a facility there. Ball State researcher Dr. Dagny Falk.
West Lafayette was really close to being included in the 3 tiers, but it didn't quite make the cutoff. Purdue, it makes perfect sense that would be a location that would be selected because of the reputation and the focus of Purdue University and the graduate students and the workforce.
The analysis puts Hamilton County in Tier 2, which represents communities likely to land a plant. Monroe County was identified as a Tier 3 location, which indicates it is somewhat likely to have a plant. Senator Todd Young is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports, and entertainment, and beyond. Available now from your favorite podcast provider. I'm Alex Brown for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.